It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Second down, here's Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Baron Browning in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards. And that also leads to fourth down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Some extra space following the display of power down just inside the 45. Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 43 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A first carry for Samaje Perine. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Perine. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying for it with Perine. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. 50, check 50.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jaleel McLaughlin from 17 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
From the 25, here's second down at 7. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 61 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go play action with Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And Judy's going to have a Broncos first down as he's down to the 11. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The give is to McLaughlin. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Wilson. That is caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 34 yards. And the Broncos have moved out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Down the right sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 66 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. That's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Julio Jones from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Second and 10. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Buying time to his left. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Tua. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now Tua going to change the play. And again, it's Tagovailoa rolling to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This now a 3rd and 4. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's gets a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Man open, here is Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll buy some time right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now they'll shift things around. Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Flushed out right. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself it.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Hassan Reddick. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now Hurts changing up the play. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On the option to give to Swift here. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Being chased out left. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing middle, and It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Option handoff for Gainwell. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Caught by Wilson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick-6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick-6?
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll start with the option. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Deontay Hardy back deep. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Here's 3rd down and 4. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll try the middle with Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Reggie Gilliam taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. There's there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Hurts going to keep it running right.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen now on first down.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The Kobe Dean in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Jones now in motion left. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Going deep for Diggs. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He may go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Latavius Murray, 68 yards. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 46, here's second down and 3. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is Hurts. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen now looks to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cook up the gut. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On second down, Cook. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
56.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. On first down, Murray. And he'll be taken down after
after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Hurts throw here into the hands of Jones.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
They go play action with Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Dancing to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now.
Back to throw again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. There he goes left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Bass on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now back to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Flush to his right. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this is Cook with the ground.
And he will have a Bills 1st down, and that should be that.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35. Yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Oh, this is blocked. And now the Dolphins have it. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's got it down to the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a give to Mostert running right. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. You got to make sure you hit it just right.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Look at the big man rumble. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And going deep for Hill. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Hurts. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they will bottle him up behind the line. And now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And here comes Berrios. Do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Now that 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
55 yards.
And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion, the tight end. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Here's Berrios.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Tua going to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 52 yards.
And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Achane. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Try to take this home. They'll run. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Escaping the pressure right.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith,
32 yards.
and the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And they can't connect. Incomplete. That stops the clock with 3 seconds left, so probably one final play here in the second quarter, barring a penalty. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still